guys, in this video I'm going to show you a fun little vegetarian recipe. A lot of you guys out there have wanted some vegetarian recipes. This is something I do at home a lot with prepped ingredients, so it's that much quicker and it's homemade and delicious and nutritious, so check it out. I have some prepped brown rice. You can use any kind of rice you want. You can use quinoa, you can use bulgur, you can use any grain you want. So you can swap it out. I have some prepped veggies. These are some half steamed carrots and zucchini. Again, they cut down a lot of cook time, so I love having things like that prepped in my fridge. Saves so much time when you're trying to throw together a quick meal like I'm doing right now. This is my cute little half sheet pan and I love it. Not Prepon kitchen, but I love this little size. So we're gonna put a little bit of parchment paper in there. This is called a half sheet. And I love little things like this. So this is the kind of stuff that they have in like restaurant kitchens all the time. So I'll go to like restaurant supply stores and just grab little things like this because I just love them. But most people don't think to use a little half sheet, but we're just gonna be baking 2 peppers. So it's perfect. So there's that. So here's what we wanna do with our pepper. So we're gonna stuff this, okay? So I like serving it with the top sitting on top because I think it looks really pretty. So what we want to do is just like you're carving a pumpkin, you want to cut the top off at an angle so that it has something to sit on. So we're just going to cut around, protect your hands. So this is literally like cutting the top off a pumpkin so that the lid sits on there later and it looks really pretty. So now we're just going to clean it up. So cut the base off here. Any weird stuff like just pull out the seeds. You want to get all those seeds out of there. Okay. So now for this, I just reach in with my hands and just pull out the inside. So you want to get all the seeds out. You want to get the pith out. You want to get all this stuff out. You want to get that all out of there. Get all the seeds out. Perfect. So this is nice and clean. So just like that. So now this is ready to stuff. Also, when you're making stuffed peppers, you want to get ones that sit upright and that don't roll over. So when you're getting your peppers, I always like to look for ones with a flat base so that it's more versatile to use. Okay, so this one is ready to go. Next. Okay. Now let's just clean it up. I usually cut the bottom off, get out all the seeds. You want to get all this out. You want to make a nice little cavity to fill. That looks great, nice and clean. So these are ready to fill. That'll be good. So have your oven heating up to 350 degrees. So I'm going to do a little bit of like Greek salad flavors, I guess. We're gonna do spinach. I wanna do a little bit of feta. I'm gonna put in a little bit of dried oregano. So those are, kind of Greek salad flavors to me. So that's what we're gonna do. And it's gonna taste really good. So now let's just get our vegetables all minced up. And we're just gonna rehydrate our rice with our veggies. Whenever I have my prepped grains, I always like to rehydrate them. Okay, that is gonna be yummy. So let's mince up some of our prepped carrots. Again, because these are half cooked, now when they go into the pepper, they'll cook with everything else and it won't be like you bite into it and then these are still super crunchy because they didn't have enough time to cook. So again, it goes a long way to do that prep step. So I'm just getting a little mince on these because these are going to be inside the pepper mixed with everything else. So you want everything to kind of be the same size. You don't want to bite in and get a big hunk of carrot. You kind of want it to all be uniform. Okay, that's looking good. So now we're just going to add this to our bowl. I also love packing recipes with vegetables. So you guys can do less vegetables. You can do just plain rice or whatever grain you're using. I just love having vegetables packed in there. So again, we're just getting a little mince on this, so these are all about the same size. This is another reason I love my Santoku blade, because you can do all this chopping and then you can scoop it all up on the blade. Another reason I designed my knife with this wider blade. Okay, great. So now let's rehydrate the rice. Then we're gonna mix this all together. It's gonna be so good. Okay, cool. So we are going to rehydrate our grains. For this, I'm using some prepped brown rice. So what I like to do, we're gonna make 2 peppers. So this with the vegetables should be enough. So this is just a little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon of butter, and I'm gonna add in this cube of bone broth, some of my homemade bone broth that I freeze into cubes. Pop it right into the recipe. Add nutrients, flavor. It's gonna be good. And now we're just gonna heat this up a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. And then fill our peppers. So another reason that I love having my grains cooked ahead of time is for me to cook brown rice right now, it would be at least 45 minutes because you got to put it in, bring it to a boil, then lower it, then set a timer for 45 minutes. So having it prepped in advance saves me at least 45 minutes of cook time. And because it's so sturdy and hearty, it's awesome to just, you know, add a little moisture to it and use it in a recipe like this. Okay, cool. So let's let that rehydrate and then we'll move on to the next step. So our rice is beautiful and rehydrated. Perfect. So now what we're gonna do is mix it. So because I want it to kind of have like those kind of Greek salad flavors, which I love, I'm gonna add in a little bit of oregano. And we're also, after it's cooking, we're gonna top it with a little bit of feta cheese, which is gonna be super yummy. So this is about half a teaspoon of dried oregano. Yum. Look at how beautiful that looks, isn't that beautiful? Oh, it smells so good too. I love oregano. Great, so let's fill our peppers. So super easy. Check this out. Look at how pretty that is. We're gonna put that right there. This is an awesome vegetarian recipe. It's so easy to make. I gotta start like setting timers so you guys can see how quick this is. Okay, let's add some more to this. I mean, I think it's been what, like 5 minutes? I gotta start setting a timer, you guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, before I put this in the oven, is I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little bit of, this is just some tomato paste mixed with water. And it makes it like a really nice consistency. So I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit over the top so that when it cooks, it kind of seeps in. And then when it's cooked halfway, we're gonna top it with that feta cheese. You can just kind of mix it in a little bit on the top, and as it cooks, it'll sink down. But it's, again, it's just like a nice little addition to the flavor. It also looks really pretty. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna stick our peppers here, and then I'm just gonna stick the little caps. Look at how pretty that is already. It looks so beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna pop this into our oven, 350 degrees. In about 20 minutes, I'm gonna put little feta crumbles on top, and then we'll probably cook it for another 20 minutes. All right. In you go. Yum. Okay. So these have been cooking for about 20 minutes. Now we're just gonna top it with feta. Oh, that's looking yummy. So now we're just gonna top it. And then we're gonna cook these for about another 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, that looks so good. Just give it a little pat so they get in there. All right. Oh, those look so good. Look at how beautiful this is. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. So you could either leave it just like that and put the little thing on the side, the little lid, or put that on top, do a little like that so you can see inside. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Yay. This is a great side or just a great meal. I mean, oh, it's so beautiful. Yay. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I put up another one. I'm gonna cut into this and eat this. Oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. Yay.